Hi, my name is Teresa and I am the Assistant Dean of Faculty Development, but I'm also an adjunct scientist with the McMaster Education Research Innovation and Theory Group, MERIT. So I have a number of research areas. I'm not sure you can pin me down to just one thing. I'm a clinician, I'm an emergency physician, so I see education research in a different lens because I use it more operationally, I guess, than people who are pure scientists. And I think I bring a different lens. So my area of interest is to translate research into actual activities that people can actually implement, but then sometimes the implementation begets new questions, and I cycle back towards use-inspired research. So I'm kind of always floating in what we call Pasteur's quadrant, which is use-inspired research that we can actually map back to new research questions. So it's a bit of a cycle. So the most recent project that I had accepted actually yesterday was a project about our gridlock board game. So it's the second paper. The first paper was in academic medicine. It's about the description of how we developed the gridlock board game. You can check it out at gridlockgame.com. The board game is a knowledge translation piece that I use to translate some of the work that I've done in my master's thesis. So it's an act of trying to engage in that new style of knowledge translation. I studied how people handle multi-patient environments where you're handling multiple patients at once, not just one patient at a time like you might see in clinic. In the emergency department we see dozens of patients sometimes at once. And so how do we flip between two and prioritize between many patients? And so what I realized is there's not a lot of platform. We can talk about it sort of theoretically, I guess, with triage scores and things like that. But for your average medical student, there's no way to actually explain to them the chaos of the emergency department. So we decided to develop this board game that actually acts as a form of knowledge translation for my thesis work, but is a teaching platform as well. So MERIT's been a really important group. There was another pre-existing education research unit here, but I never really found like there was a home, but MERIT's really become a home base for me. So even though I haven't moved far into my new program of faculty development, I still feel that having a really strong tie to MERIT strengthens the portfolios that I do outside. So it strengthens what I do in emergency medicine, it strengthens what I do in program for faculty development. So I think it's really important to know that having a community of practice around your research and education scholarship is super important and helps you not feel so alone, so that when you get your fourth rejection, there's a tall, wise man down the hall named Jeff Norman who will just pat me on the head and actually tell me it's okay. He gets rejected from his own journal, and like he makes things. It's just the one time. It's just nice to have friends and colleagues down the hall that can actually help commiserate with some of the challenges of the slings and arrows of academia.